to December's edition of Watch We Suck at Bowling from Playaway Lanes in Winchendon, Kansas. Alright, enough of that. We haven't been here in a while because this was a place claimed by the pandemic, and a charitable organization here in Winchendon is running the show now. And they're only open a couple days a week. Hopefully we can get a lane in there. And speaking of, let's see what the highs and lows of, as of now, are. Can I speak? No. But here they are. Land of the Candlepins, 148, done at Putnam Street Lanes in Fitchburg. The low of 44, done at French King Bowling Center. Land of the Ducks, 147, done at Collins Bowlodrome in Billerica. 58 was done at North Chelmsford Lanes in North Chelmsford. I had to think for a reason. Pulled the camera out of the approach and everything was fine. And then the Land of the Tenpins, the other place. Gardner Tenpins, the 198. And 26, a real number, from Weymouth Lanes. Trying to do Jason Belmonte and it didn't work. Those are the highs and lows as of now. We are bowling on lane number 1. Hardwood Lanes, Hardwood Approaches, Tough House. It's been redone. It's mostly a community center at this point. As of now, they're doing breakfast and selling arts and crafts. Very few bowling balls are available, but I found one that works and fits my thumb, this 13-pounder. And this is the first time I've been at a Tenpin place where it's manual scoring. They used to have CompuScore just like Putnam Street, but I guess they couldn't get that going. And now it's time for those famous words you've been waiting for. It's now time to watch me suck at bowling.
Game with Framer Bowling.
Due to this place playing very loud music, everything except the pinfall will be muted. There goes the first ball, and get 1. That is it.
Ball 2.
Typical as we go from one discipline to another, the start is usually rough. There goes the ball. It's looking pretty good, and, well, we wind up with 8. For those of you who like the pin setters, here's a much older AMF sweeping away those, putting down a fresh set of 10. There you go.
Frame 2, ball 1.
Usually the first game is a bit rough. There's the wind-up. There's the pitch. Now it's off to the right, and we start with 3.
Ball 2.
Now we just have to find the head pin, which a third of the lane would get to some degree. There we go. A little too far to the left, and another 3 for a 6. So far, it is as we would normally expect. We got an 8 and 1. And a lousy 6 and 2. Even for candle pins, 14 isn't all that great.
Frame 3, ball 1.
Let's see if this frame is any better. Takes a while to get warmed up. There she goes. It's still off to the right. Little thin. Got 7.
Ball 2.
Should be a fairly easy spare. Or 50% of the lane something. There goes the ball. It's way to the left. Looks like we went for the 50%. And another 8.
Frame 4, ball 1.
Now that we're back to clearing the majority of the pins, let's try again. There it goes way to the right. In fact, into the gutter.
Ball 2.
Let's see if we can pick up the spare. In candle pins, this would be called the Emily. There she goes. It's looking pretty good. And we get 9. Maybe starting to wake up a little bit. Got the 8 and 3. Unfortunately, the first ball in 4 was a throwaway. Then a strike ball was thrown, and to show you how tough the place was, 9 fell just barely. So we got robbed of a spare. Still a little low at 31.
Frame 5, ball 1.
Let's see if waking up means getting a spare at the least. There we go, and once again into the gutter.
2.
Once again, going for the spare, or the Emily and Candlepins as we call it. There she goes. It's looking pretty good, and we get 9.
Frame 6, ball 1.
So this frame, it's gutter ball and then all 10 pins down. There she goes. It's a little thin, and we get 9.
Ball 2.
Over 33% of the lane will get that pin. There's the windup, the pitch, and we went for the other 67. And we still stick at 9. Still warming up. We got a pair of 9s in 5 and 6. Maybe one of the balls in each frame will actually hit pins every single time. We're now at 49.
Frame 7, ball 1.
So again, improvement would mean a mark this time. There's a wind-up. Held onto it a little too long. And surprisingly, we got 6 out of that.
Ball 2.
The bucket in the middle, or as we say in Candlepins, the diamond. But that don't matter. There she goes. It's looking pretty good. And, well, we get 9. Hey, the improvement is both balls hit pins.
Frame 8, ball 1. This must be 10-pin version of Masons now.
I actually recall calling this the Masons of Tenpin the first time I was here. There goes the ball. It's a little off to the right, and we get 7.
Ball 2.
Let's see if we can keep up our improvement by hitting pins with the second ball. In fact, all 3 of them. There she goes. It's looking pretty good, and finally, the spare we're looking for. Improvement indeed, which is pretty obvious. Anyway, frame 7 is a 9, where both balls knock down pins. And then both balls knock down pins again in frame 8, clearing them all for the spare. We're at 68 with El Stinko the bonus ball.
Frame 9, ball 1, El Stinko.
What will the bonus be? Big numbers definitely help. There she goes. It's looking pretty good, and we get 8.
Ball 2.
Can we repeat? Or at least 45% of the lane will get one of them. There she goes. It's looking pretty good. It was a hair thin, but we still got the spare.
That's frame ball 1. Take a look.
We got the special colored head pin, and because this is a tough house, TNC Bank and Trust will pay 25 cents if we get a strike. Other 10-pin places will only pay a dime. There she goes. It's looking pretty good, and wow, Mario was sweating bullets. Doesn't like to tell Tony to pay up.
Ball 2.
33% of the lane will get us a spare. And there she goes. It's looking pretty good again. And just barely we did get it.
Stinko.
What will our final bonus be? Hopefully, yet another big number. There she goes, way to the right. And El Stinko kind of stunk. That's a 5. And the score takes a big jump at the end. We got a spare in 9. The first ball knocking down 8 for the fill for frame 7. And then we got a spare again in 10, which got the 9 fill for frame 9. And then the bonus ball for 10 was weak and a 5. We jumped to a 110, which is my average. That concludes Game 1 of 5 for the month of December 2020, 5th edition of Watch Me Suck at Bowling. From the Hub, or Playaway Lanes, in Winchendon, Massachusetts, this is George F551 saying hope you enjoyed and have a good one.